stressful holiday stuff. Um, but yes, on my snazzy dazzy new phone, Brianna. Yes, and yeah. So this is how my setup, basically my rig, I guess you could say. This is my rig when I go live on TikTok. So rather than, it's like kind of a huge ordeal to um, just move all my stuff, move all the lights around, set up the computer, and then I thought, since I'm not even on a binaural microphone when I'm on the computer, I was like, why don't I just do it from my phone? Anyway, so y'all can let me know what y'all think, if y'all like it this way, or if you prefer the usual setup that I usually use. Big Bob Cool Rig, thank you so much. Hello, Panda. Thin, screen, and quiet. Look at you guys, y'all are so cute. Melby, Lauren, Jules. It's harder to hear you. Would y'all like me to soft speak? Or technically I could set up the other rig. It'll take me a little bit of time, but I could set up the regular setup. I wonder. That's interesting that it doesn't sound as good. Because this is technically a much nicer mic, and I don't know, maybe sounds good to me right now. Yeah, and really, y'all, it's more comfortable for me also to speak a little, do the soft speaking, so to speak, so to soft speak. But yeah, I feel like everything's just a giant trade-off right now. So we can be binaural, but maybe it's not as loud, or we can go back to the non-binaural microphone. Yeah. I realized that I am still. Anyways. And Jules, I appreciate your little statement there, and I do appreciate y'all keeping an eye out for people, but I also recognize and just have to own that any of the times I've become emotional during the lives, it's not because one of y'all in the chat said something upsetting. It's because somebody asked a very normal question, and then I just have a super emotional reaction. So I have to own that and be like, don't emotionally overreact to everything. Thanks, babes. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Forest. it should sound pretty good in headphones. It's so funny when I'm on the other app that YouTube, I'm sure, doesn't like me mentioning. People rave about how great the audio is with this microphone. So, I don't know. Thank you, Lauren. That's very kind of you. Goes the shit show. It's not horrible. Wow. Man. Yeah, and I mean, y'all, when I do the whispering, the super quiet whispering, I have to crank up the mic sensitivity of whatever mic I'm filming with and basically get like right up on that mofo. Like, the reason that people like my whisper so much is because it is so quiet. Because I could whisper really loudly like this, and you might be able to hear it better. But that is not the relaxing whisper that to me is what ASMR is. To me, the ASMR whisper is so quiet with such a small amount of breath. Anyway, it's not crazy for the mic to have a hard time hearing that whisper because it is super quiet. That's why people like it. Mel, even if I speak softly, is it still just super crazy quiet? I also realized I could get a little closer to my microphone here. Yeah, vocal strain. I don't think I'm straining. I don't think I'm doing that, but I also know that is a real consideration for, singers and ASMR creators. Like, it is a thing. But my energy level tonight is like super low, so it's probably going to be kind of a short chat anyhow. So I just don't think I can muster up a whole lot of energy. But I at least wanted to show up. I was sitting there and I was just the thought of like being like, no live chat tonight, just made me so sad. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I know at some point I'm probably going to have to do that, right? But I don't want to get in the habit of doing that just because I like feel tired. Like, who doesn't feel tired? Who didn't have a stressful week? Who isn't feeling stressed right now? Like, anyone? So I'm like, that's really not a good reason to not show up with my friends and hang out with y'all. Fourth PlayStation trophy. Your ears got a divorce. Oh, yes, let's floof the stress away. Floof, 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 floof. Floof, 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 floof. Okay. I did just realize, hey, I could see if the mics are even turned up all the way, and I turned them up. So hopefully that maybe helps a little bit. Brianna here with some stressful topics. I'm not familiar with that at the moment, but I know that it is a pretty volatile situation in that part of the world right now, and a lot of people feeling very strongly about it. Tucker, the turkey, is here. Tucker the turkey. Tucker. Hello, Boy the Earth talks too. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. I appreciate y'all being here with me. And I have to say, I am really glad that I came on tonight because it makes my day to see y'all. And no, I mean, it's okay. I just don't really know what to say about it because I'm actually not familiar with that yet. So for the last, ever since I've been getting iPhones, I always would get the iPhone that was like 2 or 3 generations behind the newest one. But this time I had a really manipulative salesperson, and he talked me into getting actually the fanciest, most expensive phone. But I decided that because I'm going live on my phone, I should make the investment to have a good phone. So I got a 15 Pro Max. He's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Woohoo! 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 It is a linear smart city under construction in Saudi Arabia, designed to have no cars, streets, or carbon emissions. I mean, honestly, Mel, if you think it kind of sucks, then no, I will not be doing this again, probably. And I think I'm going to be back to up and running with my original rig with the 3DO. The phone is definitely phoning. The phone is definitely phoning. So I did a TikTok live last night, and people seemed to think it looked and sounded good. But it also kind of just confirms what my feeling was already, which is that the bar is just like higher on YouTube. You like it better full screen? I wonder if I can just like it literally gave me a message that said orientation is locked, turn the device back. I could try starting a new one and see if it'll let me. But I think that when you go live on your phone, doesn't want you to be long ways. That was so funny, though. The orientation is locked. Like, jeez, golly, I don't mean to upset anybody. Frickin' internets are so sensitive. They're so sensitive. What is up with that? Like, seriously. What was I gonna grab? Oh, silicone. Silicone sounds. I mean, ASMR reading is totally a thing. There's tons of channels that do lots of reading. I have done reading ASMR in the past. And probably will again at some point, but I don't know if I would call it I guess it is a niche, but it's not like an unturned niche or something. It's, definitely, if you're looking for ASMR reading, you can find lots of that type of content out there already. Oh, that's very kind of you, Matthew. Thank you so much. It's very sweet. Tapping on the ears. You mean tapping on the rubber part of the ears? Or tapping on I actually really like this tapping noise. But I feel like the ear tapping on this mic it doesn't quite deliver like the 3DO does. The 3DO is really designed to really get the ear sounds. Silicon Valley was definitely siliconing in the best way last night. Yeah. I thought that was fun. Silicon Valley is probably the trigger that I play with the most. Just in my regular life, walking around, picking up random things and playing with them. Which is a lot of my life. Let's just be real. So it makes me really happy when people like the silicone noises. These lovely little silicone patterns. This is for cleaning your makeup brush. In case you're like, how do I get one of those? I want one. Rewatching The Mandalorian? Nice. And of course, just a silicone basting brush. Nothing too special there, but I am obsessed. So then we step up a level. So this is one of those pet grooming gloves with some lovely silicone nodules. And Goodness gracious. Like that sound, I don't know what it is, but like it just puts me out. Okay, so I'm gonna try to not fall asleep within 5 minutes of starting my live. G Pulse 94. Is this the sound you were looking for? So funny, the more that I look at the screen, the more I'm like, oh, it's not centered. It's not centered. It doesn't quite need that much headroom. You like the tapping on the ears? Good. I'm happy to hear that. I blamed it on the silicone, but I think I'm just kind of wiped. Honestly, Lauren, I do not know how you stay so Johnny on the spot through like the entire live. And then you're like right there every time someone asks, hey, don't I recognize you from that YouTube channel? You are like right there. Oh yes, here's her new channel. Be sure to check her out. Like, I'm just honestly amazed by not only how you like stay awake, but like you're just so attentive and so quick to zap anybody who should not be in there. I appreciate that so much. So I've seen some ASMR lives where they put themselves to sleep. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm sitting in someone's live and I'm like, how are you awake? Like, IDK. How? Yes, Al Smith for the win. How do you not fall asleep with all these triggers? I mean, honestly, G-Pulse, I'm usually like drinking coffee right up until I start the live. Sometimes still drinking a coffee while I'm doing the live. I would be drinking one right now, except I'm out of coffee. So, and then a lot of times I'll take a nap during the day to try to like boost me up for the live. And sometimes the nap only makes me more tired though. Like I was kind of napping before this. I don't know. That's why it's good that I'm sitting in the dark, because you can't see. I actually do have some like imprints on my face from napping. But yeah, staying awake while doing these, it is actually not easy. It's not easy. My ears got a divorce, so I just got this super fancy new phone. And my setup was all set up like this for the phone, for my stream last night. And realistically, it was twofold. Part of it was like, y'all have never, I don't think I've ever really used this microphone for an ASMR live. So I thought, oh, like, that'd be cool to see what the ASMR crowd, how y'all feel about this mic. But then also time-wise, like, it probably takes me, I don't know, realistically, it probably takes me an hour or two to switch everything around to get set up, to get my computer set up. So I was just like, man, I do not have the time or energy for that tonight. So instead of starting an hour late or not showing up at all, I was like, I'm just going to use my setup that's already set up and ready to go. And I could try ending the stream and turning the phone horizontal and just see if it'll like let me. if y'all would like that. But I just kind of thought, oh, something different. And the people on the other app, which shall not be named, love this microphone. Like, everyone freaking raves about how freaking much they love this microphone. So, you definitely can hyperfocus for long periods of time. This I will attest to, my dear. Yeah, and I've the last couple lives or whatever, I've just been so like, I think the 4K webcam, like, it just doesn't understand that I'm trying to like do a low light video to help people sleep. So then it like adds all this like light on me, and like I just feel like I look wonky. I don't know. So I realized, like, I think that's part of why I don't know. So anyways, there's like 10 different reasons that I decided to use this setup tonight. But it seems like it's not a huge hit, so probably we'll be back to our regular setup on Sunday. And I'm hoping to get the software talking to each other. The 3DO and the software. Because 3DO, you can't just plug it right in. You gotta plug the 3DO into one thing, and then you gotta plug that thing into one thing, and then you gotta run this thing, and then you gotta run this special software just to make it work. And it's like all kinds of not so. But hoping that be back up and running with that setup soon, because that's clearly the ideal scene, is to like have the 3DO. But it's funny, like the binaural audio, it seems like a simple concept. It seems like a simple concept for a computer or a phone to understand, right? But it is like apparently this like freaking hugely difficult thing. So getting like the binaural microphones to work, I don't know why, but it's like a constant struggle. And I love technology, but unfortunately technology doesn't super love me. Like, I don't know what I did to it. It doesn't super love me. Oh, Brianna, so you would say that you are dreaming of a white Christmas, my dear? Yeah, man, I don't think I've ever had a white Christmas. We got snow in like February a couple years ago. I know, 3DO is the bomb. But yeah, for the 3DO to talk to the computer, it's like this whole thing. I'm like, can you guys just like work it out? And the rainbow twirler, I think, looks a lot nicer on the phone too, because when I use the rainbow twirler with the webcam, it's like all super bright and wonky, and it doesn't really like catch all the cool lights in the room. But I just think this I mean, I don't think I'm to that point yet, let you know. I may end up taking you up on that offer. I'm like, I got it to work a couple of times. So all I have to do is that I can recreate what I already did that one time, a couple times. Anyways, y'all just appreciate like those were the good old days, okay? Little glass tappity tap tap taps. I could have sworn this thing was empty, but I just definitely dripped some juice on myself, so there's that. I can't win. I just can't win. Taylor, I grew out my nails just so I could tap on things. I mean, it is the only reason to grow out your nails, realistically. Like, cannot think of another good reason. I mean, I guess people like the aesthetic or whatever. But tapping on things is the actual only reason to have long nails. Oh, Diego, Roman, you're so beautiful. I mean, you're so kind. Thank you. I'm sure you are beautiful also, but I just was trying to say thank you, and I wanted to say you're so sweet. I know. I totally agree with you, Panda. Tapping is always delightful. I had a dream while I was napping a little while ago, that I was in Hobby Lobby, and I was looking for something, which I actually am looking for in real life. I wanna find these thing that I wanna make. But I had like a very realistic dream that I was in Hobby Lobby, and I was like, but it was like, supermarket sweep at Hobby Lobby. Supermarket sweep. Which is actually a bit of a trigger word, there we go. But supermarket sweep at Hobby Lobby. That was a strange dream, I gotta say. It was a little strange. It was a little strange. Yes. It was quite strange. And does anybody else find this as hashtag oddly satisfying as I do? Sorry guys, I was trying to mute it, but we've... Oh, there we go. Alright, I think that she has calmed down. Yeah, that lucid dreaming stuff, that just sounds crazy to me. I've never, known I was dreaming in my dream. But, and honestly, I'm kind of glad, because I think that would freak me out. I think that would freak me out. Alright, so we have got this whole thing. It's just hanging on by a little bit. We'll just hashtag oddly satisfying. Yes, exactly. Daisy's like, why can't I be ASM artist too, Mom? I'm like, you kind of are. You kind of already are. For me, it's not satisfying because it leaves residue on the container. I know what you mean. But, a little bit of soap and scrubbies get this stuff right off. What about how some people have no internal monologue? And how they statistically are happier and worry less? My internal monologue says that's crazy. My internal monologue is like, what do you mean some people don't have an internal monologue? How does that work? Yeah, and then I saw something else today that was saying that the more that you know and the more knowledge you have, the more likely you are to be depressed. Because knowing knowing about things, I guess, is uber depressing. Great, good news. Thank you. Like, I can't imagine it either. Yeah, apparently some people don't have an internal monologue, like, which I don't understand. I'll be honest, I don't really understand it. I'm like, what? How much? Imagine how much people would pay for clean stickers that peel off perfectly. Honestly, Panda, it's true. It's true. Gee balls. Wait, some people don't have a voice in their heads? Well, I know, it's kind of weird. I don't know. But having never been inside of someone else's head, I'm like, okay. Brianna, I can't imagine not having an internal monologue. I feel like I'd be so lonely if I was just sitting there and it was like blank. Although, I think even my cats have an internal monologue. Yeah, I don't know if I want to hear what the internal monologue of a cat is going to be, but I'm sure that it's there. I'm sure that it's there. That's where I get all my best ideas. Exactly. So here we have the reigning champion of tapping noises, okay? Reigning champion, reigning champion. Do. I know, I don't think I've ever met anyone who was like, actually, I don't like how that box sounds. I don't think anyone's ever been like, I don't really like it. It tends to be a hit. It tends to be a hit. Gosh, I was like laying in bed last night thinking of trigger words because that's somehow what my brain does. That's like my internal monologue most of the time. It's like, thought, oh, that's a trigger word. Oh, thought, oh, that's a good trigger word. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what it was. What was it? I feel like it started with an S. Serendipitous, but that's on our list already. We already know that. Serendipitous, duplicitous. Solfeggio? Solfege? That's not what it was, but that's kind of a trigger word. Solfeggio is the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Just going up the notes of the scale. But solfeggio. I'm not sure if it's a really trigger word or not. Shazam. I like that. Shazam. And it just feels fun to say also. Oh, hello, Lauren. With little silver hearts. Hello, hello. Yeah, I thought I would try, because I usually have a different rig on YouTube, but this is the rig you probably recognize from the other app, because I have this fancy new phone, so I was like, oh, I kind of want to try the fancy new phone out on YouTube and see what my YouTubians think of it. My YouTubians. Statistically significant. It's not a new one. It's not a new one. But I really do like that one. Statistically significant. Heart-shaped box. Heart-shaped box. I don't know. That was what my internal monologue was telling me to do in that moment. So there you go. And then we'll just cleanse our palate a little bit with a little glug, 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 glug. Yes, YouTubians. Totally open to other names if y'all have another name that you would like to be called. But YouTubians is like, I kind of like it. And I thought, we could do a little glug glug competition. It's really hard to actually say glug, glug, glug while you're drinking water, but okay, never mind. Never mind. The tubers. That's like a type of vegetable. The tubers. Oh. I love a glug, 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 glug competition. I mean, who doesn't really? Oh, well, I'm not drinking this. That would be rough. This is just a gigantic bottle of apple cider vinegar. And then in my high class jar, it's just water. And the tubers. What were you taking it for? Or you were just taking it in general, but it didn't make you feel healthier necessarily? Like just a daily boost. Yeah, it is difficult with stuff like that. You're like, I don't feel any different. Like, it smells so good. Even though it's empty, I used it all. It smells good. Still. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be not long for this live. I just do not have any energy percolating here, but at least wanted to hop on and so that's wonderful news. Akuma says thank you for recommending those breathing exercises to help me fall asleep. I'm so glad they were helpful for you. So, in case anyone missed that episode, also a few, I think it was a couple back, I can't keep track. But anyhow, we were just talking about how sometimes it can be difficult for the nervous system to realize that we're exiting our stressful day and trying to wind down. And so one of the ways we can kind of signal to our nervous system, which is kind of like signaling to our subconscious, right? Because the ability of the nervous system to switch between fight or flight and rest and digest, these two very different states of the nervous system, we can use breathing techniques and breathing exercises to kind of help signal to the subconscious, hey bruh, it's time to relax. So simply bringing your attention to your breath, just that one thing alone, is very valuable. And often when you bring your attention to your breath, you notice your breathing is shallow, and maybe your exhales are kind of short and rushed. So simply by extending and slowing down our exhale, this can be a very effective way of helping the nervous system switch out of that fight or flight mode, which most of us are in, like probably from the moment we wake up and look at our phone, which they say you're not supposed to do. Like, don't look at your phone as soon as you wake up, but like, I mean, who actually does that? Anyway, so extending your exhale so that your exhale is slow and longer than your inhalation. And then kind of a next step up from there is doing 4-part breath. And I have this handy dandy box right here we could use as a visual. So inhale Exhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Exhale, and pause. And that 4-part breath, where you really have to pay attention to putting those pauses between the inhale and exhale, that 4-part breath is another very effective way of helping signal to your nervous system, hey, we're in a safe place, a safe environment, and it's okay to come out of the stressful state and try to relax. So, yeah, not the most glamorous topic, but gut bacteria. Gut bacteria as a topic. Yeah, it is very important as a topic. You know, I think by now most people are familiar with, we talk about good bacteria and bad bacteria. So the bad bacteria that we, can hurt us, our only defense against those bad bacteria are our own good bacteria. And I've always had this, I don't know, I would love to make a cute little animation, it's like your little good bacteria are there, and it's like your body's defenses, and they're like, no, get out of here. Streptococcus, whatever, something or other, right? Something like bad bacteria. But so people understand this idea that we do want to have bacterial, colonies in the gut and really all throughout the body. We have bacteria on our skin that help protect us, and there's just, it sounds kind of gross to say, but there's bacteria everywhere. But a lot of it is performing a very important function. And it's part of the reason why if we take antibiotics for an extended period of time, or really, really often, several times throughout the year, those antibiotics can end up having a negative effect on our health. And it's because they're what's called broad spectrum, which just means they kill all bacteria indiscriminately, of whether it's your body's good bacteria or bad bacteria. And if you are eradicating all of your good bacteria, your body won't be able to defend itself. So overuse of antibiotics can end up being, bad for some people. And I don't want to demonize antibiotics in general, because clearly they also save lives. But it is also just something to stay aware of, that if you take antibiotics and then you have all these gut issues afterwards, that would be a sign that you want to help replenish your good bacteria by taking probiotics. So antibiotics kill the bacteria, probiotics feed the bacteria. And many holistic health practitioners will basically recommend that after you do a round of antibiotics, go ahead and do a round of probiotics following that. You don't want to take them at the same time, but after the antibiotics and after your whatever issue has been resolved that the person was taking antibiotics for, it can be helpful to take probiotics. Yes, and then the prebiotics are like food for the probiotics. that's one consideration. Now the other benefit of apple cider vinegar for the gut, I'll just do a little glug glug in between here. I got tingles at probiotics. So yeah, Akuma, very interesting. I feel like school instilled in me that all bacteria is bad. And so this would be a great example of kind of what is considered like the mainstream perspective on health and the more holistic perspective. So this idea of there being good bacteria and bad bacteria tends to come more from a holistic or naturopathic approach to medicine. And when you're in the mainstream kind of medical system or whatever, at a regular conventional doctor or in a hospital setting, you probably won't hear them talking about good and bad bacteria very often. It's just not really a concept that I've heard a lot of people talk about in conventional medicine. But then as someone who felt really sick anytime I would be on antibiotics, I was like, oh, this makes sense. Oh, thank you, Dwight. You guys, okay, let me finish my thought and then let me update you guys on Athena. So what I wanted to say, so we talked about good and bad bacteria, probiotics, etc. Another reason that ACV, or apple cider vinegar, can be beneficial for your gut is actually because it's so highly acidic. Now the gut, in order to digest our food, break the foods down, and kill all the bad bacteria that's in the food, because inevitably, that's maybe a good one, inevitably there's going to be pathogens or bad bacteria or just bad things in the foods that we eat. In order for the body to break the foods down and get rid of those bad guys that are in the foods, it needs to be a highly acidic environment in the gut. Now, a lot of us are familiar with acid reflux, right? Or heartburn. And kind of the conventional thinking around that is that, oh, your stomach is too acidic. It's too acidic. And it's burning the esophagus, causing heartburn. But actually, it's the opposite that's true. So there's a little valve, a little sphincter, if you will, okay, that keeps any stomach acid from going up into the esophagus. That little sphincter valve guy only works if the stomach is acidic enough. So the opening of that little, I believe it's the pyloric valve, or pyloric sphincter, or something. Anyways, it's been a long time since I looked at the anatomy book on this. But in order for that valve to close, the stomach needs to be highly acidic. And if the body perceives that it's not acidic enough, it doesn't trigger that valve to close. So when we're experiencing heartburn, even though it feels contrary to what we think we want to do, we think we want to antacid to reduce reduce the acidity, but actually you want to increase the acidity in the stomach. So ACV doesn't taste great. If you are experiencing heartburn or about to eat a meal where you're like, this could probably cause me some heartburn, take a couple of ACV, apple cider vinegar, caplets or tablets before your meal. Getting it in a pill form just makes it easier to ingest because it's a bit pungent as a flavor on its own. Delightful mixed with other things in like a salad dressing or marinade. But to just take a shot of apple cider vinegar is quite intense. And I do know people who do that too, but not something I want to just recommend to the average person because it's a pretty crazy experience. Hello, Lily. Hello, hello. Kid Loco, I'm glad you like this setup. Yeah, apple cider vinegar gummies, another great way to get in some ACV without having to like actually taste it. But I've recommended that to several people throughout my life, and they all end up being like, wow, thank you so much, that like actually helped me. So I've not really experienced heartburn myself, so I can't really speak from personal experience, but conceptually, when that was explained to me, I was like, oh, no wonder. And then if you make a product that is an antacid, Tums, and your product actually worsens the problem that the person is taking it for, then in a way you just create a return customer. And I'm not saying they did it on purpose. I don't know. Who freaking knows? Maybe they genuinely don't understand that concept. I don't know. But glug, 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 glug. Yes, MacB liquids. Hello, hey Joe, how are you doing? What about fresh ginger shots? Yeah, ginger is a very, very healthful food. I'm not necessarily sure, like, if it's gonna, like, replace the energy boost that you get from caffeine, but I also think that, you know, it's certainly gonna be a healthier thing than drinking coffee. Fresh ginger just by itself, though, that is going to be kind of intense. It'll be intense. Maybe they put something else in it, make it kind of sweet and delightful. Ginger tea every day. Yes. It is antihistamine and gentle on your gut. Yeah, ginger is... it has a lot of benefits. So, I do want to let you guys know, Athena is back in the hospital, and she's gonna have a surgery on her other leg. They're basically gonna do the same thing that they did to the right leg, which is open her up, so to speak, and put a rod in to support the femur bone, which is like your thigh bone. And I know that she's worried. I know that she's feeling worried. She was hoping that she would not have to get another surgery. And the surgery just, hopefully this one maybe won't take her out as long as the first one, although I can't really imagine how it would be like less intense now. Especially since she's still building up strength in the other leg. Now both legs will be post-op, so to speak. And she I mean, in the end, it will end up being, better. Hopefully, the rod will offer so much support that she ends up being much more able-bodied. But she is certainly going to be having a rough go of the next couple weeks. And then after the first surgery, she was in rehab for I can't remember how many weeks, 5 weeks maybe, 6 weeks, just relearning to walk. I don't know if rehab will take the same amount of time now, but I don't know, it also could take longer, I feel, because anyway, so she's in her 70s. But yeah, she wanted me to just ask for prayers and positive vibes, and I told her that she is so loved and appreciated and adored by so many people, and that we are all praying for her. And yeah, hopefully this recovery will be, easier than after the first surgery, because she did not have a fall. The first one, she had fallen and the bone shattered. In this case, they're just going in and putting the rod in to hopefully prevent the bone from breaking. But, yes, praying for Athena and just sending all of the healing vibes her way, and just remember to be thankful for your body and all that it does for you. It is truly miraculous that our bodies can withstand so much. So, I think a lot of times we get so, and myself included, I'm preaching to myself here. It's easy to become so overwhelmed with all of the other things and all of the stresses or the things we perceive as problems or issues that we have with our bodies. And sometimes we forget we should just be overwhelmingly grateful to our bodies for all that they do and for our health. And it is, really every single day is a mystery in terms of what can happen, right? So being grateful for every day, grateful for every moment, and taking care of ourselves as best as we can. Now that is not a meant directed at Athena, because I think Athena has taken great care of herself. She's very conscious of what she eats. She's very, obviously since she broke her leg, she hasn't been super active, but prior to that injury, I considered her a very, active and just very mindful about her health. So it's also just a reminder that sometimes it doesn't matter what we do. The body has its own challenges. It's always up against. So just be grateful for what we have. Being grateful for what we have, so important. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Dwight, Brianna, Lauren. Yes, Athena has such an amazing mindset. She's always so hopeful and positive, and so it's really hard to see her. I know that she's worried, and it's not normal for Athena to be worried. It's really not. She's generally very positive and uplifting, and so I know that she's scared. And what she's going through is scary. She's not wrong to be scared. But yes, hopefully, so the surgery is tomorrow. She's been in the hospital for a few days, but the surgery is tomorrow. And I hopefully we'll have a chance to update you guys, and I don't know, would it be weird, because I was thinking, like, I don't know, like, in a way, I can't imagine even, like, asking her, like, hey, let's do a little live from the rehab facility. Probably not from the hospital, but maybe once she gets, like, in the rehab facility or something. Like, it's not very fun or relaxing or anything, but, like, it couldn't be more real. And then she could actually, rather than me, like, trying to convey things, she could just talk to y'all. She, I don't know if we'll do that or not. Probably not, but, anyway. Oh yes, oolong, cinnamon, and black tea. Yeah, just be thinking of her and sending her love, and if you want to go to her channel and watch one of her videos and just keep her in your heart, that would be so sweet, and I know that she greatly appreciates it. Oh, that's really sweet, Mac. That's a really sweet idea. Hi, TJ, Platina. So, during the summertime, she broke her right leg, and it shattered, which is just so there's like a clean break, and then a shattered break, which is just like it sounds. The bone shatters and is very, it's very painful. I mean, I'm sure a clean break is very painful too, but the shatter is just up a level. So she's been healing and recovering for the last several months, but she still uses a cane and she uses a walker to get around. And now they're going to do the same surgery on her left leg, which is to put a rod into the femur bone, which is your thigh bone. And she's like hasn't even fully recovered the right leg from the previous surgery, so it's just a lot on her now to also have, uh, yeah, to, she won't really have a good leg necessarily. They're both going to be recovering from this pretty big surgery. So yeah, she has her son that helps out. But I know he's also very, very busy with his family and his life and everything. And she has some friends that help her with like taking care of the cats, and I'm sure he'll be, filling in on some of that as well. MacB, I love this idea of a little care package. I wonder, because I could put something on my Throne account or something that we could everyone could just pitch in towards it. I don't really know what to put in a care package for her. I'm like, my brain is blank, so I'm like, a sock puller, long shoe horns, long-handled scrubbies for the shower. I would assume she has that kind of stuff already because she's already been in such a kind of difficult position. But yeah, all of that is good ideas. Tea, of course. Yeah, these are all great suggestions. Thank you so much, Mac. TJ, I usually go live for a couple of hours, but I'm feeling really kind of depleted today. So I'm probably going to be wrapping up. I don't want to drop all this terrible news on you and be like, okay, see ya. So we'll do some relaxing ASMR here in a minute. But I think I probably just have 20, maybe more 25, 30 minutes left in me. A mug warmer, cute. Brianna, I'll finally make it to the very end of a live. Yes, you will probably make it to the end of this one. Cause yeah, I was this close to just and then I didn't even know if I'm gonna cancel a live. Should I put a note in the community, or will y'all just be like, oh, apparently she's not live? Or should I say something, or I don't know. But anyways, I was sitting there and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go live for a minute and use my setup that's already set up, which is why we're on my phone using these microphones. Ended up staying all night. Yeah, a note. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, oolong tea. So lovely. So lovely. Yeah, mug warmer. That's a good idea. Victoria, hello, how are you doing? But yeah, goodness gracious. handing us a new challenge to face. Hello, Victor. How are you doing? Tucker the turkey says hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I freaking love this. I don't know if it's as enjoyable to listen to as it is to play with. To Silicon Valley. Oh, you like the turkey? Tucker the turkey. Tucker the turkey. I just feel that I identify so much with this expression. Oh, Bean and Tilly. Oh, hi Bean and Tilly. Little sweeties. They're wrestling while I'm trying to wind down. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the animals. They're sometimes on an opposite energy level, you know? I'm just simmer down now. Simmer down. I'm trying to go to sleep. Jordan. My cats have the zoomies right now, and I'm trying to get ready for bed. Being 4-month-old golden retriever, and Tilly is a 6-year-old lab mix. Very cute. Very cute. I just gotta keep switching up the noises so I don't actually fall asleep. Bean likes to engage in puppy parkour. Puppy parkour. Very cute. L. Smith. I have to play with my cats at 11:30 every night so they can get all their energy out. bouncing off the furniture, walls, my head, etc. Yeah, I know. It's funny when they're like, like using us as pieces of furniture. I'm like, okay, sure, fine, that's fine, that whatevs. My female cat's name is Batgirl. That's so cute. She's all black, and then the boy cat is Tiger, gray with stripes. Yeah, Lily. Having to tire the cats out before bed. It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, cats are just, sometimes they have all the energy. Sometimes they got no energy. And I'm like, man, that's the life. And then sometimes they're like, meow, 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 just bouncing off the walls. They're in fight or flight mode. Well, hello, fellow pet parents. I love it. So many silicone nodules. I think there are a lot of things in this world that, like, we don't realize. Like, everyone else has that same experience too. This would just be one of the examples. There's probably very many. Ooh, Lordy. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna just sing you guys this little lullaby that I made up. I'm gonna call it a night. Hello, Corey. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm pretty low energy this evening, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and call it a night here in a moment. But, So YouTube is super stickler on singing cover songs. So I'm not going to do covers on this app anymore unless they are in the public domain. Because girls gotta eat. But if you pop in tomorrow night on that other app that I'm sure YouTube doesn't like for me to talk about, but they don't seem to care. I've never heard anyone talk about it on that app. So, but YouTube, and they are listening. They're listening, and they got AI bots in there that are like constantly listening. So, walking on Fabergé eggshells again. But I will sing it for you tomorrow night if you want to come over tomorrow. Daisy, can you knock that off, babe? Thank you, sweetie. Rest your head, your cozy bed waits for you, and your pillow too. Good night, good night. Don't forget the words to your own song. Now it's time to sleep. Good night, good night. Rest your head. Good night, good night. Sweet, sweet, sleepy head. Good night, good night. Don't fear the morning light. Now it's time to sleep. Now it's time to sleep. Now it's time to Outlander. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Do you have an ASMR request, Outlander? I can't promise I'm gonna have the energy to deliver, but I appreciate y'all so much for being here, and I'm gonna let Athena know that she had an outpouring of love and well wishes from you guys. It really does mean a lot to her. She very, very much appreciates you guys, and I'm hoping that she will have a very quick and speedy recovery from this surgery she's going through tomorrow. But thank you for keeping her in your prayers and holding her in your heart. Okay, Outlander, yes, join me tomorrow. And I think I'll have a lot more energy tomorrow too. I don't have as full of a day tomorrow, so should be feeling a little bit more like my normie normal, normie, my normal goofy self. But yes, I definitely realized that I sometimes have pushed myself to try to stay up later than I should even be staying up, but I just like, 'cause I'm having so much fun with y'all, and then the next day I'm like, ugh. So my goal is to practice what I preach a little bit, try to take care of myself, and just honor when my body is telling me it needs to sleep. I'm gonna try to honor that. And oh, Mel. Yeah, burning the candle at both ends only works for so long. It's true. And yeah, I'm always like weighing, like, okay, holistic health coach, ASM artist, I'll stay up late, it's fun, but then I'm like, she's like, yeah, oh, hello, Hamlet. Omar, how are you doing? Thank you so much, you're so kind. Appreciate you. Don't judge me for my funkily shaped hand heart, okay? It's a little wonky. It's kind of a wonky hand heart. It just is. We haven't done this sound in a while. This is kind of a fun. How are you doing? Hello. Yeah, I think between it getting colder, and I think the cold kind of takes it out of you a little bit, and then like the holidays are just, it's just so emotional for me. I like can't even start talking about it. I will just lose my shift. But yeah, so it's been so heavy emotionally, and I am worried about Athena. I'm trying to just hold, like, everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. She's gonna be walking around, bobbling around in no time. But like, I'm definitely am worried. And I know that it's been so much for her to go through just with one leg, giving her all this trouble. And yeah, but I know it'd be helpful. Like, I was even thinking, like, to like get her a little like mini fridge or something to have upstairs, so that she can not have to go like up and downstairs as often, not have to carry heavy things upstairs, like but yeah, I don't know. And pray for my aunt. I was supposed to see her this weekend, and she texted today that she's been feeling really under the weather. And, God dang it. Anyway. I love Christmas. I love it so much, but it is so hard for me now. And I think maybe next year will be, maybe I'll be less grief ridden. I don't know. God dang it. Thank you guys. Thank you. No, ma'am. She's good guard dog. She's good guard dog. She heard somebody talk in the parking lot. She's like, oh, look, you guys, 23. 23 is my birth date, so I've always loved that number. Oh, Mel, bless your heart. The first several Christmases were tough, but the joy will come back. I didn't think it would either. Thank you. Yeah, I know that, I'm certainly not the only one with a heavy heart, and I'm certainly not the only one who's lost loved ones. So, I just send love to all of you guys, and those of you who are just still able to have this amazing happy Christmas, happy holidays. Cherish that with all your heart. Cherish it. I never could have imagined how painful it would end up being. One day at a time, 1 minute by minute. I appreciate y'all so much, and y'all's comforting words really does. It means so much to me, and I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you all for the hugs. Dwight, sending love to your mom, prayers, healing vibes. Life just never a dull moment. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But I love y'all so much. These measly little words cannot convey how much I love and appreciate you. And y'all are just so sweet. So sweet. I feel like I've somewhat held it together, vaguely, barely. So before I fully lose my I don't even know what to call it, wherewithal. Oh, thank you, RD. Thank you. Alright, you guys, I love you. And as always, I wish you tranquility. I wish you serenity. And I feel like it just wouldn't be quite Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find this brush I'm looking for. One second. It just doesn't, it don't feel right. Not having the little brushy brush involved. Oh, thank you so much, Panda, Omar, Dwight, RD. All of you guys are so kind. I appreciate y'all so, so much. More than I can even say. Brush, brush, brush. Stipple, 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 stipple. Stipple, 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 stipple. Inevitable. Oh, you know what? I remembered what it was. Minnie, the materialistic minimalist. Minnie, the materialistic minimalist. Oh, that's just Minnie. She's a materialistic minimalist. It's like what goes through my head when I'm laying in bed trying to sleep. I'm like, ooh, like these trigger words. Minnie, the materialistic minimalist. Materialistic minimalist. And then I was like, oh, it could be the minimally materialistic millennial. Minnie, the minimally materialistic millennial. Minnie, the minimally materialistic millennial. I don't know. Why was my brain thinking of all these things? And then I can't think of the S one that I was trying to think of. For some reason, all I can think of is the word shawarma. 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 Which, like, I don't know if it's a trigger word, but it is fun to say. Shawarma. Surreptitious. Maybe that's what it was. Surreptitiously. I don't know. Because I know that, anyway. Now I'm just making myself hungry talking about shawarma. Euros. tortilla wrap burrito. Just like thinking of like random words now. We entered the goofy part of the chat, folks. But yeah, I was thinking like there has to be something with like a materialistic, minimalist, millennial something something. Grape leaves. Oh yeah, the little dolmas. Oh yeah, y'all are making me hungry now. Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do when I get off of this chat. To raid the fridge. Y'all are so cute. I just I have one side that's flat, my spatula. Oh, dang, stupid chair. But like, is there a cuter spatula that the world has ever seen? I think not. You know what my favorite thing is to do to someone when they ask me something? Somebody asked me something. It could be anything. That's what makes this so much fun. Yes, it's a cute little bunny. It's a very happy little bunny. I'm like, thank you for... No. 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 Anyways, basically as soon as somebody starts asking you a question, you just neigh at them. But like, be careful because it can be upsetting to some people. No. Like, hey Corrina, do you want to go? No. Oh, hey Corrina, do you want to go over? No. But I also like highly recommend you try it because it's really fun, and bonus points if you're like, no. Like you really go like lower laryngeal position. No. Where's the lamb sauce? Okay, favorite color is purple. Birthday is March 23rd. No, it was just me neighing. Yeah, seriously, like, I highly recommend practicing the neigh, because it's fun to do. I'm just always like, no. But like, use it with caution, because some people get a little peeved. They get a little peeved, and I'm like, come on, lighten up. Why can't you just lighten up? No. I don't even know where that came from. You know, we were talking earlier about the internal dialogue. I'm like, thank you, internal dialogue. Thank you, because I wasn't annoying enough to people just on my own. I need to have another thing I can do. to be really annoying. I have one side that's flat. I'm a spatula. Never last pick. When there's something that sticks. But like seriously though, like when you're like getting stuff out of the pan with the spatula, I'm like, someone get the damn microphone. Someone get a microphone and record this sound. Because like it sounds awesome. Anyway, so. Oh, hello, Oceania. Thank you so much for the Christmas wishes. Thank you. Oh, I get so many compliments on the lights. That is so sweet. So yeah, so it's just some Christmas lights, and I do have these little hearts, and there's little dragonflies up there. That way you can kind of see that one's a dragonfly. I need to turn the little dragonfly bodies so that they can be seen better. But yeah, and then this little lamp down here. Lauren L. Smith ordered this for me off of my Throne account. It's like a bonsai tree kind of a thing, but then you can bend the wires however you want. This is not a bonsai tree, but like the shape of the, you know, the tree trunk, if you were going to call it that, kind of like gives bonsai vibes. Anyways, it's so pretty, but then it's actually so bright that when I had it just like behind me, actually, okay, that's the second time that's happened, which makes me think that like the blinking is one of the options. Yes, cherry blossom, cherry blossom. But yeah, it's so pretty. Anyways, I thought it looked kind of cool, like reflecting into the guitar, like lighting up the guitar. And my extremely high-tech lighting over here, Christmas lights on the floor. Yes, Christmas lights on the floor. But that is patented, guys, so don't let anybody be stealing my ideas. I will bring the kibosh on you. Yes, RD. Oh, the twists and turns the lives take. And it was so funny. I got so depressed, like, trying to end my live. Like, super early. I just got super depressed. I was like, I can't end it yet. I can't do it. So here we are. Y'all were like excited. Y'all were like, sweet, we're off the hook. We can go to bed. Oh, it's fucking crazy lady. But nay. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Corrina's back. Tell your friends. Anyways. Hello, S Bar. Hello. How are you doing? Corrina's noggin surprises. Like, it's so loud when I blink on my own head, because, like, you know, my own head. But I'm like, oh, I wonder if, I hope. Oh my god, Brianna. That would be so funny. New alarm sound, Corrina neighing at me. You like wake up, you just hear, no. It helps if you do the hand movement with it. I will say it definitely it helps, because if you're just like saying it's not the same. No. Why does it sound so loud? I mean, it is loud. It is not a whispered neigh. It is not a soft-spoken neigh. Let me try a soft-spoken neigh. No. 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 I feel like Keanu Reeves, like neighing, kind of. I don't know why. It's giving Keanu Reeves. No. No. Oh no, okay. Oh, tapping on the head. I don't know. Is it hollow? Is it hollow in there? I mean, realistically, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, do y'all remember when we used to like do that thing as kids were? I think that was from like the Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Lauren, thank you for confirming that yours makes the same noise, because like I was kind of wondering, like, I don't want to like walk over to someone and be like, "Hey, come here. Come here. Let me tap you on the head and see how loud it is." Oh wait, no, come here, come here. It's probably a bad way to make friends, you know? They'd be like, "Ow, like, what are you doing, lady?" They'd be like, do you want paper or plastic?" Because apparently I just did that to somebody, like, in the grocery store, okay? Pausing for hydration. Pausing for hydration. Yes. Oh, Brianna likes the real, legitimate ASMR. That is one thing about the lives. Like, it's definitely not a manicured experience, you know? But then, I mean, it just makes me so happy to... Thank you. Thank you for qualifying that, Brianna. Thank you. Yes, it's brushy. Oh, Lordy. Brush, brush, brush. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Stipple, 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 stipple. Brush, brushing, brush, brush, stipple, 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 stipple. Oh, I know. I always hope that Parker may drop in, and then I'm like, anytime Parker drops in, I'm like, behold. Behold the baby kabuki brush. it looks really big when I put it right up in your face, but it's small. It's very, very small. It's so small. Behold the baby kabuki brushes. I'm freaking so addicted to their little like tapping noise. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Oh man, I don't know if I have it in me to do sleep clinic. I feel bad though because I didn't do sleep clinic last time, but it'll just be that much more fun when I'm like feeling the Susie Snoozleton or hello, Clint. My left eye keeps twitching. I think the next logical step is to remove it. Remove the whole eye? I'm gonna have to say nay, nay, nay. A nay to that, Brianna. Yeah, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Grant, how is your night going? Always lovely to see you. Pop that eye right out, pop that eye right back in. No big. No big at all. Yeah, these are so cute. I don't know if I'll ever go anywhere that I actually need to have such a small brush. Because I'm kind of like a big purse person. Although what's funny is the purse I've been carrying for the last like 2 years is tiny. It's like, it's not even a purse. It's a bag that some shoes came in that I've been using as a purse. What rhymes with hay? Pay, gray, tray, well, I hope they didn't invade your personal space too much, but also, yikes. But hey, it feels good to have those types of appointments like out of the way. You're like, oh, okay, all right, thank goodness I freaking can carry on, at least not have to deal with that for another year. Oh, bless your heart, babe. I'm sorry. It's like that song. Let's get a physical, physical. Let's get a physical, physical. Hey, don't touch me there, Besh. Stipple, 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 stipple. Brush, 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 brush. to schedule my freaking like yearly whatever thing, lady health thing. Such a I know. Kabuki. And if you guys get tired of saying shit show all the time, because literally like everything is a shit show now, you can use this other great word, dookie kabuki. You know, like kabuki theater, but it's a dookie kabuki. Anyway, but it's also just really fun to say shit show a lot. So, oh, baby kabuki brush is definitely on there. You can think of Christmas truer words. Oh, trigger words. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Sleigh bells, snowflakes, tinsel on the Christmas tree, tinsel on the Christmas tree, flannel pajamas, house coats, flannel pajamas, snowman, candy cane, peppermint mocha macchiato, peppermint chocolate chip cookies. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, y'all. Christmassy trigger words, and then I think this is really gonna be the end for me here. Mistletoe. The stockings hung by the mantle with care. Saint Nicholas, old Saint Nick, Frosty the Snowman, pumpkin pie, chocolate chip Christmas cookies, chocolate chip Christmas cookies. Rest your head, your cozy bed waits for you, and your pillow too. Good night, good night. Don't fear the morning light. Now it's time to sleep. Now it's time to sleep. Now it's time to sleep. Yes, I'm gonna definitely be thinking of more Christmassy trigger Christmas bell. Like, I just love them all. Candy canes, candy canes, candy canes, and peppermint chocolate chip Christmas cookies. Like, I might have to try to make some. I can't even make it anything, but I might have to see if I can finagle. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I love y'all more than words can say, and we'll see you guys in just a couple of days. I will be on that other app tomorrow and Friday night, so may see some of y'all there. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. Michelle, Marcus, Jules, Elsmith, Buenos noches, George V, Panda. All of y'all are so sweet. Ooh, 2929. I saw you mention that a second ago too. And thank you guys so much. Good night, Terry. Good night, all of y'all. I love you. 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 I can't think of where that's from, but I know it's like some old movie or something. I love you. I love you. I love you. And as always, I wish you tranquility. I wish you serenity. And oh, so many tingles, 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 tingles. Oh, love y'all so much, and I will send hugs and love to Athena, and I know that she will be so happy to hear that her internet buddies sending her all this love and prayers for her to get through this surgery, get through this recovery process. I know that I know she just wants to like get back on camera, make more videos, but I'm gonna maybe like try to slow her down or something. I don't know. Gotta be like, Athena, go easy on yourself. So Corrina's Christmas cookies. I love that you were like, wait, I got a new trigger word. I love that. Corrina's Christmas cookies with coconut cream. Oh yeah, and you know what? Someone in the other frickin' live, they were like, do you have merch? And I was like, no. They were like, oh, I would totally get some Corrina ASMR merch. And I was thinking like, because I always call you guys my little comfortable coconuts. My comfortable, cozy coconuts. So I was thinking like, what if I had like a little cute animation of like a little coconut and it's all like cozy and comfortable. Maybe it's like has on headphones. It's like a little, and they could be like, I don't know, just a cozy, comfortable coconut, or I don't know. Maybe I think of something cute to put on there. I don't know. But I thought like, oh, that could be kind of cute. makes more sense than having like a sleep mask. But then I'm like, well, doesn't everybody already have a sleep mask? Like, and you're asleep when you wear the mask, so it's not like you're like, wow. Anyway, I don't know, but I was just trying to think of things that might be cute. TikTok. But I know that YouTube has like AI daily bumpers that listen to the lives and they hear, you know, like anything you say, any song you sing. They're like, you sang this song in your live. And I'm like, ooh, thanks for listening, bruh. Anyway, I would definitely get a crew neck or a sleep mask. Fuzzy socks, oh my gosh. Fuzzy, comfortable socks, that would be amazing. Ooh, fancy. Adobe and Canva. What? Trigger word. Jules, do you have an idea for a trigger word, or you're just saying that maybe I should put the words trigger word on something? Yes, Dwight, if you are on TikTok, I will be on there Thursday and Friday. It's my current schedule anyways, and so far it's kind of worked out. So, the sleep mask thing. Cozy, comfortable coconuts. How are all of my cozy, comfortable coconuts doing tonight? My cozy, comfortable coconuts. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I know every time I say it, I'm like, this is a trigger word. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. All right. Very cute. I love y'all so much. This was so much fun. Oh, Whiskey Sloth merch. Yes. That's such a good idea. ASMR Panda. There's the Whiskey Sloth. Hello. Hello. And as always, he's holding his whisk because technically this is a toothbrush holder, but I was like, you're gonna be an ASMR prop. Oh, I know, Lily. I had said I was gonna end, and then I like kind of got this little burst of energy. Now I'm really feeling my gas tank emptying out here. But yeah, I kind of faked y'all out. I was really about to end it, and then I was like, it just doesn't feel right to not have the brushie in the live. So then I grabbed the brushie, and then it was like this whole thing. Alright, my cozy, comfortable coconuts. I am really going to call it a night now. I'm always like, oh, one more sound, one more noise, one more prop, one more thing. Whiskey Sloth wearing coconuts. Kabuki TikTok. Welcome to the TikTok Kabuki Theater. Kabuki Talk. Yeah, it was almost an hour ago that I was about to end it. Okay, this is cute, and the Whiskey Sloth can actually be wearing the cozy, comfortable coconut t-shirt. I love it. I love it. all of these ideas are just golden. Mac B ASMR tea. That's a great idea too. Like a chamomile and lavender tea kind of situation. Be so nice. And you know how they have little cute tea steeper things that could be cute? I wonder if I could make a whiskey sloth like tea steeper. I don't know how you make that stuff anyway, but anyway. Hello homeboy 590. How are you doing? Good to see you. I am trying to wrap up the live. You know, when my phone would just like die on me, that was kind of a good way of like forcing the live to end. But now that I got this MagSafe charger on the phone, like it's like I'm at 100%. It's just chugging right along. I actually have to end the live, and like that is honestly so difficult. So difficult. But I love you guys. I am gonna call it a night. I have a manatee steeper. Cute. Yes. This evening of the 16th, that should still work for me. I will check my Instagram for the reminder. I can't remember if there was something I was like supposed to do between now and then, or like do I just show up? And if you want to leave the link or something in here for everybody, I'm sure that all of our folks in here would love to come to your little Christmas event. Basically, Homeboy 590. This is a certain reminder for a certain something. This Saturday there will be like an online concert, basically. And I'm gonna play a couple songs. Presumably you've got some like other performers as well lined up, or you'll be performing also. Games to play. Cool. I like games. Not good at them. Not very good at them, but they are fun. I do enjoy a nice, fun game. But yes, send me any other, information or details that I need. And you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was so much fun. Definitely, yeah, it's been like the night of fake out endings. But I've had so much fun with y'all and appreciate you guys so much. Love these brushes so much. Remember when we had these like I had a, like looked like a magic wand kind of a thing. It was like this with the sparklies inside and the water, and you just like literally never ending entertainment. A night of never ending entertainment. Alrighty. And if any of y'all ever want to, oh yeah, this was a big hit last night too. Y'all are all welcome to send me an email, corrinaasmr@gmail.com. If you ever have a question, or if you would like me to send you the link to this event going on Saturday evening. It is an online event, so thankfully it is not location limited. Going to massage your scalp. My hair is like, anyways, I need to wash it. I need to wash it. But I'm really glad that I came on tonight anyways, even though my hair was not done. I was like, people who matter don't care, and the people who care don't matter. I try to remind myself of that. Craziness. All right. You guys, I love you. And it seems like maybe y'all are zonking out in here too, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you. And I will see y'all very, very, very soon. Depending. Y'all have a lovely night. Thank you so much. How the heck do I end this thing? Alright, I'm gonna try clicking this little X up in the corner. Theoretically, that should work, right? I love you guys. I have a freaking frog in my throat, apparently. But I love you guys, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you. Thank you all for being amazing. Appreciate you so much. Hey, Dwight, you never know. And I'd be like, okay, I'll got this. I was kind of into, like, this weird sound. One of the things that I just, like, randomly play with all the time in my real life. And then I was like, I guess I could do that in the microphone. Weird little scratchy scratches. Scratchy scratches, scratchy scratches. I love you guys, and I will see y'all